Hey guys, so I'm back and I wanted to talk to you guys about something that I do believe applies to the series I've been doing on narcissistic personality disorder, sociopaths, habitual liars, and psychopaths. This is also applicable to other things as well. So basically, I'm just going to speak from my heart. I haven't done any research on this, but I do believe that a lot of people feel this way. So this, if you want to know if you even want to watch this video, I'm going to tell you first a brief synopsis of what I'm going to talk about. If you're a parent, if you're a single parent, or the custodial parent, or even if you have shared custody, but this goes for males and females. If you have children, I think this would be beneficial for you to watch, especially if, obviously this is for parents that are divorced or going through a divorce or separated. So basically, I wanted to talk about mom shame. I'm going to call it mom shame, but it can be called whatever. It can be called dad shame as well. So anything that I talk about, I'm referring to myself. So it will be in a female manner, but you can also switch it to male. Okay, so I'm going to talk about just me. So basically, this weekend I have realized that I've really just been going out of my way for my daughter to just do every single thing that we can possibly do, and we don't miss a beat. And so I take her to everywhere. I've taken her to this huge play park yesterday and today, and I took her shopping. I took her for ice cream. I take her to the park. I take her everywhere, and everywhere that is kid related. Like, everything that I do is pretty much revolved around her. And I realized it's because of mom shame. And the reason why I'm saying that is because maybe you're like that, but you haven't, I just realized this. So maybe you're in the part where you haven't realized this, but this may be what, why, you do some things that you do. So I have mom shame because my daughter's father is not present in her life at all. He doesn't pay child support. He has the right, and I will say before anything, no one knows his last name. I never took on his last name. He lives 1,000 miles away. No one's met him. So I feel safe in doing this video because I'm not defaming anyone's character, because no one knows him. So this is just Adam, okay? Or John Doe. I'm talking about John Doe. Okay, so basically, I have a lot of mom shame because I feel like my daughter deserves so much more, and she doesn't get it. She doesn't get to have a mommy and a daddy, and she's 2.5 years old, so now she is realizing that, and she's very confused. She thinks that other people are her father. My dad, she thinks, is her father. And at least she has a very good father figure in her life, but it's not her dad. It's not her dad. And her dad has been in Texas for court, and he has not tried to see her. He's just gone back off and traveled around Dallas and done some fun things, and then gotten back on a plane instead of trying to see her and spend time with her, because he does have the right to see her supervised right now. Okay, so that hurts me because I think that would hurt any person, any parent. And if it doesn't, then I don't really know, but I think a lot of the reason why that it hurts me is because I'm an empath. So again, I've said this before, you feel the feelings that the other person feels. So I'm feeling the feelings that I'm feeling for her. So, because she deserves it. She deserves so much better. So, I just want to talk, and I'm not going to talk about this long, but I do want to talk about mom shame. Because, and I'm not saying mom shaming because that's different, but I'm saying like having that shame as a mom. So, or having that shame as a dad. I know many single fathers. So, as a single parent, if you feel like you always want to spoil your child and do all this stuff, it's probably because you have that shame of, I guess I use the word shame because I feel like I know I didn't ruin our relationship and make it to where she didn't have a dad. I gave him so many chances, but I still to this day wonder, what if I just toughed it out and just let him treat me like crap, and at least she would have a dad. So I feel that shame. That's why I say shame. Because a lot of times, you guys, I really feel like if I could make it to where she had a dad and a mom, and if she didn't witness him hurting me or talking down to me or physically, emotionally, financially abusing me, if she didn't witness that and she could have both parents in her life, I want to say that honestly, I would put up with it. If, he still beat me, if he still talked down to me, if he still abused me in every single form and fashion, but it was not in front of her, and he wasn't bad to her, then I would do that. I would take on that pain because I want my daughter to have what I had. I grew up with my parents loving me, truly loving me and showing me that love. And I really do believe with his disorder that he would treat her right if we stayed together, but behind closed doors, he would still, I know he wouldn't treat me right, but I would take that on. I really would. And so, I feel like I just feel a lot of shame on the fact that I filed for divorce because, sometimes I want to, just propose, okay, fine. If you just abuse me and you're good to her, then fine, and that's not normal thinking. And I want to, I've been dealing with this all weekend long, thinking this way. And I want to let you guys know that that's so not normal, and it's so crazy, and it is so not rational, and it is not healthy for the child. The child is better off with you and with, they're best off with both parents. But if the other parent is abusive, they're best off, with you or with joint conservatorship or, supervised by the other parent or anything like that. So I just want to say, if you feel this way, if you have gone through a divorce, you're going through a divorce, you're going through separation, you're going through whatever, then I just want you to know that it is okay. And it's fine to spoil your children, but don't go overboard like I've been doing, because you don't want them to get this sense of entitlement that, I'm always going to get a prize. I'm always going to get everything I want. And so I've really been, trying to remind myself that, because psychologically that can damage a child if you constantly give them everything that you want. It is in the Bible that you do not, that punishment is it's actually a loving action, because what you're doing, and I don't say punishment by like physical, I say like punishment as in being grounded or things taken away, etc. But that is showing them how to live in the real world, and that is very loving, because that way they can succeed and not get in trouble. Because if they always feel entitled, then they are going to always push the limits. They are always going to go out of their way to do whatever, and think that there are not going to be consequences when there will be. And that is hurtful to your child. So I just wanted to say that if you're in this position, or if you are going through it, or have gone through it, or maybe want a different way to look at it, that's just what I wanted to say today. So I just had it on my mind. I had it on my heart. I mean, last night I just couldn't stop thinking about it. And I still did spoil her today one last time. And I'm going to, still give her all of these fun things to do. But I'm going to do things in a loving manner that is going to also help her succeed and grow into a wonderful, successful woman in her life. So I love you all, and I hope that I helped somebody today, and I hope you all have a wonderful Sunday evening. And that's it for today. See you guys later.